Green tea is so good for you that it's even got some researchers raving. It's the healthiest thing I can think of to drink, says Christopher Ochner, Ph.D. He's a research scientist in nutrition at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai Hospital. Of course, no one food will protect you from the disease. Your health is wrapped up in your lifestyle and your genes, so even if you drink green tea all day long, you also need to take care of yourself in other ways, like not smoking, being active, and eating a healthy diet. Green tea's biggest benefit? It's all about the catechin content, says Beth Reardon, Rhode, a Boston nutritionist. Catechins are antioxidants that fight and may even prevent cell damage. Green tea is not processed much before it's poured in your cup, so it's rich in catechins. Green tea has been shown to improve blood flow and lower cholesterol. A 2013 review of many studies found green tea helped prevent a range of heart-related issues, from high blood pressure to congestive heart failure. Before going into the benefits, look at the nutritional breakdown of green tea. Unsweetened brewed green tea is a zero-calorie beverage. The caffeine contained in a cup of tea can vary according to the length of infusing time and the amount of tea infused. In general, green tea contains a relatively small amount of caffeine, approximately 20 to 45 mg per 8-ounce cup, compared with black tea, which contains about 50 mg, and coffee with 95 mg per cup. Green tea is considered one of the world's healthiest drinks and contains one of the highest amounts of antioxidants of any tea. Natural chemicals called polyphenols in tea are what are thought to provide its anti-inflammatory and anti-carcinogenic effects. Green tea is approximately 20 to 45% polyphenols by weight, of which 60 to 80% are catechins such as EGCG. Catechins are antioxidants that are said to help prevent cell damage. Here are some other benefits of green tea. 1. Green tea contains bioactive compounds that improve health. Green tea is more than just liquid. Many of the plant compounds in the tea leaves do make it into the final drink, which contains large amounts of the important nutrients. Tea is rich in polyphenols that have effects like reducing inflammation and helping to fight cancer. Green tea is about 30% polyphenols by weight, including large amounts of a catechin called EGCG. Catechins are natural antioxidants that help prevent cell damage and provide other benefits. These substances can reduce the formation of free radicals in the body, protecting cells and molecules from damage. These free radicals are known to play a role in aging and all sorts of diseases. EGCG, epigallocatechin gallate, is one of the most powerful compounds in green tea. It has been studied to treat various diseases and may be one of the main reasons green tea has such powerful medicinal properties. Green tea also has small amounts of minerals that are important for health. Try to choose a higher quality brand of green tea, because some of the lower quality brands can contain excessive amounts of fluoride. That being said, even if you choose a lower quality brand, the benefits still far outweigh any risk. 2. Green tea and cancer prevention. According to the National Cancer Institute, the polyphenols in tea have been shown to decrease tumor growth in laboratory and animal studies and may protect against damage caused by ultraviolet UVB radiation. In countries where green tea consumption is high, cancer rates tend to be lower, but it is impossible to know for sure whether it is the green tea that prevents cancer in these particular populations or other lifestyle factors. Researchers believe that it is the high level of polyphenols in tea that helps kill cancerous cells and stop them from growing. However, the exact mechanisms by which tea interacts with cancerous cells is unknown. However, other studies have not found that tea can reduce cancer risk. The amount of tea required for cancer preventive effects also varies widely in studies, from 2 to 10 cups per day. In 2005, the Food and Drug Administration (FDA) stated, "There is no credible evidence to support qualified health claims for green tea consumption and a reduced risk of gastric, lung, colon, rectal, esophageal, pancreatic, ovarian, and combined cancers." 3. Compounds in green tea can improve brain function and make you smarter. Green tea does more than just keep you awake, it can also make you smarter. The key active ingredient is caffeine, which is a known stimulant. It doesn't contain as much as coffee, but enough to produce a response without causing the jittery effects associated with too much caffeine. What caffeine does in the brain is to block an inhibitory neurotransmitter called adenosine. This way, it actually increases the firing of neurons and the concentration of neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine. Caffeine has been intensively studied before and consistently leads to improvements in various aspects of brain function, including improved mood, vigilance, reaction time and memory. However, green tea contains more than just caffeine. It also has the amino acid L-theanine, which is able to cross the blood-brain barrier. L-theanine increases the activity of the inhibitory neurotransmitter GABA, which has anti-anxiety effects. It also increases dopamine and the production of alpha waves in the brain. Studies show that caffeine and L-theanine can have synergistic effects. The combination of the two is particularly potent at improving brain function. Because of the L-theanine and the smaller dose of caffeine, green tea can give you a much milder and different kind of buzz than coffee. Many people report having more stable energy and being much more productive when they drink green tea, compared to coffee. 4. Green tea heart benefits. A 2006 study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association concluded that green tea consumption is associated with reduced mortality due to all causes, including cardiovascular disease. The study followed over 40,000 Japanese participants between the ages of 40 and 79 for 11 years, starting in 1994. The participants who drank at least 5 cups of green tea per day had a significantly lower risk of dying, especially from cardiovascular disease, than those who drank less than 1 cup of tea per day. 5. Green tea increases fat burning and improves physical performance. If you look at the ingredients list for any fat-burning supplement, chances are that green tea will be on there. This is because green tea has been shown to increase fat burning and boost the metabolic rate, in human-controlled trials. In one study in 10 healthy men, green tea increased energy expenditure by 4%. Another study showed that fat oxidation was increased by 17%, indicating that green tea may selectively increase the burning of fat. However, some studies on green tea don't show any increase in metabolism, so the effects may depend on the individual. Caffeine itself has also been shown to improve physical performance by mobilizing fatty acids from the fat tissues and making them available for use as energy. In 2 separate review studies, caffeine has been shown to increase physical performance by 11 to 12%, on average. 6. Stroke risk and green tea. Drinking green tea or coffee on a regular basis is associated with a reduced risk of stroke, according to a study published in the journal Stroke, Journal of the American Heart Association. The lead author of the study, Dr. Yoshihiro Kakubo, Ph.D., said, "This is the first large-scale study to examine the combined effects of both green tea and coffee on stroke risks. You may make a small but positive lifestyle change to help lower the risk of stroke by adding daily green tea to your diet." 7. Green tea may protect your brain in old age, lowering your risk of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Not only can green tea improve brain function in the short term, but it may also protect your brain in old age. Alzheimer's disease is the most common neurodegenerative disease in humans and a leading cause of dementia. Parkinson's disease is the second most common neurodegenerative disease and involves the death of dopamine-producing neurons in the brain. Multiple studies show that the catechin compounds in green tea can have various protective effects on neurons in test tubes and animal models, potentially lowering the risk of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. 8. Green tea can kill bacteria, which improves dental health and lowers your risk of infection. The catechins in green tea also have other biological effects. Some studies show that they can kill bacteria and inhibit viruses like the influenza virus, potentially lowering your risk of infections. Streptococcus mutans is the primary harmful bacteria in the mouth. It causes plaque formation and is a leading contributor to cavities and tooth decay. Studies show that catechins in green tea can inhibit the growth of Streptococcus mutans. Green tea consumption is associated with improved dental health and a lower risk of caries. Multiple studies also show that green tea can reduce bad breath. 9. Green tea for type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is a disease that has reached epidemic proportions in the past few decades and now afflicts about 400 million people worldwide. This disease involves having elevated blood sugar levels in the context of insulin resistance or an inability to produce insulin. Studies show that green tea can improve insulin sensitivity and reduce blood sugar levels. One study in Japanese individuals found that those who drank the greenest tea had a 42% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. According to a review of 7 studies with a total of 286,701 individuals, green tea drinkers had an 18% lower risk of becoming diabetic. 10. Green tea and weight loss. Green tea may promote a small, non-significant weight loss in overweight and obese adults. However, since weight loss in the studies was so minimal, it is unlikely that green tea is clinically important for weight loss. Green tea is full of health benefits. So, happy sipping.